Equalizer. Now, The Equalizer follows Robert McCall, who has a mysterious, violent past and now wants to live the quiet life until he meets a young girl can be controlled by the Russian mob. So he comes out in self-imposed retirement to help this girl out. Now, this movie stars Denzel Washington, Chloe Grace Moretz, and directed by Antoine Fuqua. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed The Equalizer more than I expected. Now, one of the main reasons why I like The Equalizer so much is because Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is one of those actors that never has given a bad performance. I mean, he can be in a bad movie, but you can never say Denzel Washington is giving a bad performance. He's always brings his A game to every role that he's done. I think the reason why his performance works even more so in this movie is because he's teamed up with Antoine Fuqua, who directed him in Training Day, which he won his Academy Award for Best Actor. And when actors and directors team up and have great chemistry, it transpires on screen. Just like with Scorsese and De Niro, Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio, and Quentin Tarantino and Christoph Waltz. It just works, and it's more fun for the fans as well. And Antoine Fuqua knows how to use Denzel Washington, and it's great that directors know how to use their stars. Like I said before, Denzel Washington's performance is really, really good because every scene he's in, he brings intensity to that role or to that scene, and it just works. He can make a scene more intensified. It can be just him drinking water, but the way Denzel Washington does it, it's more intense, and not a lot of actors can do that, to bring just a minuscule type of role or part and make it even more bigger. And Denzel Washington does that because he has that charismatic yet serious type of portrayal as his character, and it plays so much in the movie because there's certain scenes in this movie that it can be very lighthearted, but then like flip of a hat, it can change into a serious moment, and Denzel Washington does that perfectly. And some of the action scenes in this movie, it's really, really done well. Not to say it's overly graphic, but there's some graphic scenes in this movie that's like, okay, that's done pretty good. My favorite action movie this year is The Raid 2, and that has a gigantic boatload of action, and it's really graphic. And The Equalizer is not on the level of The Raid 2 as far as action-wise, but it does get gritty for a regular action movie. And Antoine Fuqua knows how to direct action movies to an extent where it seems very realistic and very dark and gritty. And I gotta say, he does a really good job with it. The Equalizer is taken from a show from the early 70s and 80s. Now, I haven't seen those shows before, but I heard it's particularly good. But for this to be a remake of the show, it does its job. Now, the story may be a little choppy for my liking. I think some of the scenes I thought were a little bit unnecessary as far as story goes. But other than that, I thought this is a pretty decent, solid action movie. And I want to give The Equalizer 3.5 out of 5 stars. And even though this movie has flaws, I think it can be overlooked with a guy like Denzel Washington, because with Denzel Washington in the movie, controlling a scene, you pretty much overlook those flaws and enjoy it for what it is. So guys, if you've seen The Equalizer, let me know what you guys think of it. Like it, hate it, comment below, let me know. As always guys, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side.